Alright guys, start. Now up we have Team Jackson 5 against Bondage Exodia. On Team Jackson 5 we see Natural PT once again. Wait, no, I think this is a different guy. Well, Jackson 5, Natural PT is playing Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is a very popular champion in this tournament, being played multiple times by Jackson 5 and Bus Driver Uppercut at top. Wilson isn't cool playing Lee Sin in the jungle, very popular champion as well. Hilo playing Varus as AD carry, not seen that often, not in this tournament and not in solo queue. Well, not in my case at least. Zyra as a support from what it looks like, and Nidalee mid, a pokey comp. Nidalee Spears and the Varus Q, pokey comp, very strong pokes. We see a disconnect here, some sort of resolution issue from Team Bondage Exodia. Remember, they have a limit of a total of 10 minutes pause time. We see Kwang Hyo playing Malphite as jungle, Schmeichel playing Graves as AD carry, Aren't You Fishy, the vice president of this club, playing Taric support. Salt X1 playing Orianna as AP carry mid, and Riven played by Bromium Bits at top lane. We're gonna go ahead and just wait for this pause to finish and then continue with the game. I'm just gonna sit here and just sing a song or something. Sing a song, sing it loud, sing it strong. Sing of bad, good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Oh no, the game's not over. Just sing a song. Just sing a song. Alright, well, after that little song that I just sang, the pause has yet to end. Just a quick reminder here. Each team only has a maximum of 10 minutes pause time. And Team Bondage Exodia has already used up 2 minutes. Or will use up 2 minutes from what it looks like. And they will only have 8 minutes pause time left. Kwang Hyo has now reconnected, and it looks like the game will start. And it looks like the game will start. I said it looks like the game will start. The game will start. Alright, the game's gonna start eventually. Oh yes, it looks like, from what it looks like, the game will start. See, perfect timing. I like the minute I say the word start, the game started again. Both teams now just running down mid. They want to get to lane as quickly as possible, get to mid as quickly as possible, so then they can divide out towards the lanes and possibly prepare for a jungle invade or get to their defensive positions ASAP. We see both teams are gathering up on the same side of the map, towards the lower side. However, a ping does go up from someone. Nidalee is running towards this side. Perhaps she will drop down a bushwhack. No bushwhack. Oh, we see a ping here, a bot. Oh, Nidalee does get caught up by the Graves. She drops a bushwhack in this bush. Oh, not by the Graves, but by the Taric. Taric does catch the bushwhack. He goes ahead and steps on it. They don't want to be revealed. The jungler does not want to be revealed by the bushwhack later in the game. So getting rid of it is a great idea. However, both teams do know that Nidalee and Taric, respectively, are not on their team sides. So if an invasion or a fight occurs, it will be a 4v4. And a missing Taric with that extra stun is extremely crucial in a team fight. I'm going to go ahead and check to see if the stream is still on. Let's take a quick look. Wonderful, the stream is still on. We see a dance off here. I'm going to go ahead and say Orianna's winning. She's twisting, shaking what her mama gave her. We see Riven here just moving that leg, doing the stanky leg. And looks like the game's going to start now. Yes, Riven's heading back top to her lane. The jungle has started. Lee Sin here punching an invisible creep. Taking off a bunch of invisible creeps here. Yes, more invisible creeps. Amazing. I'm going to go ahead and just minimize this, see if I can reset the creep here. Yes, we can see the creeps now. Yes, no more invisible creeps. Wonderful. Meanwhile, Malphite is having quite a slow time here. Lee Sin did pick up the first buff before the Malphite by, I don't know, about 1 second. It should not be noticeable. But Lee Sin does have a stronger clearing in the jungle. Oh, he's going to go ahead and take an unconventional route and go for the golems. A fast jungle route most professional players use is they start off the Wraith, take the red buff, go ahead to the wolves, take the Wraith again, take the blue buff, and then go ahead to the Wraith. But perhaps Lee Sin is just going to go ahead and go for a more gank oriented route. Oh no, he's gonna go back to the race and pick up the race. Meanwhile, Malphite is going for the slower jungle route. He just finished the race here. Malphite does not have as fast of a jungle capacity as Lee Sin. Not until later, anyways. Malphite here just fighting off his first golems. Meanwhile, out top, Nidalee does drop off the ward. Nidalee against Riven lane. I guess I was wrong. It is Nidalee top and Kha'Zix mid. Is this an AP or an AD Nidalee? It looks like an AD Nidalee. Very interesting choice. Tanky DPS mid at top. At mid here, Orianna and Kha'Zix does get in a bit of a tussle, with Kha'Zix coming out a little bit ahead. Nidalee using her range advantage to just poke at the Riven. Riven is forced to pot multiple times. She is out of pots while Nidalee still has all of her potions left. We see Lee Sin coming top for a gank here on the Riven possibly. Riven's playing much more defensively. She does not want to... Oh, she steps on a bushwhack. This looks like a perfect time for the engagement with a reduced armor and magic resist. She steps on another bushwhack. Will Nidalee hop on this? No. Riven's going to go ahead and back off and lose the CS. Lee Sin here still camping. It looks like he set up a tent, getting ready to roast some marshmallows up at top here. Oh, we see Riven walking up here. Malphite does run mid towards mid for a gank, but nothing happens. We're gonna go ahead and back off here. Oh, Lee Sin jumps on the Riven, but Riven has so much mobility and utility that she is able to escape. She did lose a huge portion of her health. She's going to go ahead and go back to base now because she does not want to stay in lane with that missing health without a ward. If she does get ganked again, she will definitely go down. Nidalee here just safely farming at her turret. She has controlled the lane very well, allowing it to push up to this crucial point. Nidalee is at 20 CS compared to Riven's 14. Riven has gone back to base first and gotten a Dorn's Blade for more damage. We see Zyra engaging on that bot here on the Targ. Targ taking a lot of harass, getting down pretty low. Ping's going off at mid here. We see Lee Sin at mid. Orianna still, I think she has a potion left. I'm not sure. Yeah, she does have a couple of pots left. She decided to go an odd route. 21 in utility, perhaps, with the Biscuiteer and the Explorer's Ward. She did not use her Explorer's Ward, and we must remember Explorer's Ward only lasts for 60 seconds, 1/3 of an original ward. Nidalee here, controlling her lane very well. She does have most of her potions left. She is using a pot, and she's just going to keep poking this Riven out. Her creep wave is bigger, and it will push towards Riven's side. Lee Sin here just jungling as fast as he can. Malphite wants to hit 6 ASAP so that he has that the ultimate, that powerful ultimate with the unstoppable force and the knockup. Nidalee now aggressing on this Riven at the turret. Riven is able to get her CS at the turret very nicely. Riven is running up here. She's trying to counter push the lane, but taking some heavy harass from the Nidalee. Riven is running out of mana. From what it looks like, Riven is maxing her stun first. Odd choice. Usually when you're up against a ranged champion, you would want to max your shield first. Oh, we see Riven engaging on the Nidalee. Malphite has yet to hit 6, so that gank, Nidalee was able to escape just fine because Malphite did not have a way to stop the Nidalee from escaping, and you do not want to chase the Nidalee because of her pounce. She has extremely high mobility. Bot here, Varus is poking very hard on Graves and the Targ, gaining control of the lane. Nicely done. Just playing very aggressively at bot. He's poking extremely hard at the moment. And Graves here just trying to CS at turret as best he can. If we look at the creep score difference, Orianna and Kha'Zix are about the same with 37-38. Lee Sin and Malphite. Lee Sin does have the advantage at 37-26. Varus to Graves 56-47. Nidalee to Riven 42-35. Not much aggression from both teams. There's no huge gold advantage, only a 400 gold advantage to Team Jackson 5, not that big. Possibly a difference in masteries or just a couple of CS here. Riven is back to lane. Both Riven and Nidalee have hit 6, so they are about even if they do fight. Nidalee. I'm having trouble saying Nidalee because English is my second language. Kha'Zix here just playing very aggressively on this Orianna. Despite being melee compared to Orianna's range, he just jumps on her at every chance. I was about to make a quite perverted joke, but I'm going to go ahead and hold off on it. So, oh, there's this guy watching over my back, and he just, oh my god, hey Isaiah, I didn't even know you were there. Would you like to say anything to the viewers of the stream? Isaiah says, hello everybody, that's a hello from Isaiah. Back to the game here. Riven has stepped on a couple of bushwhacks from Nidalee. If Nidalee decides to engage, she does have that extra. I mean, Riven is missing that armor and magic resist, so Nidalee does have that extra edge over the Riven. However, she does not engage. Well, not mostly because... Alright, it's not because Nidalee isn't engaging, it's because Riven's keeping her distance. Wisely, very wise job. Very good job from Riven. Meanwhile at mid, Kha'Zix here is just aggressing on the Orianna. Orianna is shooting herself, but Kha'Zix is just throwing his stuff out there at her. We see Lee Sin heading up mid here for a gank. He is 6, and he does have the red buff. Orianna taking some harass here, and so is Kha'Zix taking some heavy harass. Malphite just hit 6. He does have the ultimate, that extremely powerful ultimate, so if they do fight... Oh, we see a first blood out bot, and I completely missed it. I suck as a shoutcaster, and I'm going to go ahead and rewind a bit. Here we go, shit's about to get real. We see Zyra walking back and forth in the bush here. She drops it down on the Graves. Oh, she ults, and that's a kill at bot. The Varus and the Zyra were both 6, and both of their ultimates did hit the Graves and just bursting him. Tark could not do anything. Meanwhile at mid, Kha'Zix is still... Well, from what it looks like, Kha'Zix has the upper hand over the Orianna with his extremely powerful pokes. Kha'Zix is 57 CS to Orianna 61. CS wise, they are about even, but from what it looks like, Kha'Zix will pick up a kill on the Orianna. And yes, that is 2-0 for Team Jackson 5. Top Nidalee here, pushing the Riven extremely hard. Riven's quite low on health. Nidalee is a extremely fast pusher. She is level 8 compared to Riven's 7. Will she engage on this? No, she's gonna go ahead and change back to her human form and just throw some spears at her. Yes, check them spears. Sure, who's boss? Yeah, check those spears. Well, she missed that spear completely, but she did hit a bunch of others. We see Team Jackson 5 here going for the first objective of Dragon at... I'm not sure what the timer is because the chat isn't showing up for some reason. But we do know the Dragon was taken up. Team Jackson 5 here has gained a slight early lead. Approximately 3,000 gold lead on Team Bondage Exodia. Oh, Nidalee hitting that spear! How did it do so much damage? Yes, Nidalee is in fact maxing her spear first. Normally, most Nidalees... Oh my god, that spear, man! What in the... Let's go ahead and rewind and take a look at that again, man! Alright, normally Nidalees do max the heal first for the pushing potential. Nidalee is an amazing pusher and extremely aggressive. But in this case, Shoe Shopping did choose to max the spear first, allowing her more damage in the Cougar form and more poke damage with the Q. And if we keep watching, we can see that amazing max Q first do a ton of damage on the Riven. I was about to say a word I should not say on stream, but I caught myself. Don't worry, guys. Riven here trying to back off, and the Nidalee Spear catches her in the back at the very last second. Riven falls down. Malphite here trying to defend the turret. He's gonna go ahead and pick up the CS and catch up a bit in level. He tries to poke the Nidalee, but Nidalee is just too ahead in items and levels on the Malphite, so she is out damaging that Malphite. We see Lee Sin kicking Orianna out towards the Kha'Zix. Orianna ults, Kha'Zix does take the tower aggro. Orianna is able to pick up the kill on Lee Sin, and that's a double kill with Orianna. Amazing play by Orianna. At the last minute, she was able to use her ultimate and turn it around on Team Jackson 5. Let's watch this again. Here you go. You see Orianna getting exhausted, Jackson 5 taking a bunch of turret aggro, and Orianna ultimates, and Kha'Zix is unable to close the gap between him and the Orianna, allowing Orianna to pick up the double kill at mid. Fantastic play. Meanwhile at bot here, target gets extremely low. Will he get picked up? And yes, that is a flash from the Varus, and target gets picked up. Oh, Grizz did kill the Zarya, but he stayed and fought the Varus 1v1 without zigzagging. If he was able to dodge that Zarya skill shot at the very end, he might have been able to pick up the kill on the Varus. But he did take the true damage, and Varus was able to get another kill. Meanwhile, on top, Nidalee here is getting very low. Riven does have her ult. Will she be able to land a skill shot? No. Actually, I think she already skill shot the ult. But it was not enough damage to take out the Nidalee. Nidalee! There you go. See, I can say Nidalee. You know what? Don't make fun of my accent. Don't make me host the games on a Vietnamese server. I'll do it. I'll be able to say the names perfectly. Kha'Zix here aggressively warding. It looks like a possible jungle invade or a gank at bot. Now, he's gonna go ahead and gank bot here. The turret is getting down very low, and that's the first turret picked up by Team Jackson 5. I said that's the first turret picked up by Team Jackson 5. That's the first turret picked up by Team Jackson 5. I said it at the perfect time. The minute I said it, the turret fell. I can see the future, guys. Orianna here working on the blue buff. She wants to take this blue and outshove the Kha'Zix. She is doing fantastic right now. After that double kill, she wants to keep her advantage and just out-harass and out-push the Kha'Zix. Dragon is about to respawn, I think. No, I think it actually has 2 more minutes left until it respawns. At top, Nidalee is just out-shoving this Riven right now. She's going to go ahead and start working on that turret. Nidalee is going AP, oddly enough. She started off as AD, but she is going needlessly large rod. So it looks like Team Jackson 5 will go ahead and go for that poke comp with the Nidalee spears and the Varus piercing arrows. Oh, and to be honest, Kha'Zix also has a poking skill, the Void Spike. He picks up the blues to counter Orianna's blue, so that he can sustain a lane and outpoke her as usual. Couple of wards here from Bondage. Exodia catches out the gank. Team Jackson 5 does have a 4,000 gold lead on Bondage Exodia, but still it is anyone's game. Oh, Riven able to dodge a skill shot. Do you want to see it? Alright. You can use my laptop to play League. Oh, we see a fight at top here. Kha'Zix is poking. Yes, the poke comp doing very well. Nidalee and Kha'Zix is gonna go ahead and throw shit out here and just poke. Yes, Malphite is getting poked here. Use my laptop to play League. Alright, sorry dude. Alright guys, I'd like to give a shout out to Henry Lee. He is letting me use his laptop to stream the League games. So if everyone sees him, just say, hey, thanks dude for being so kind. He was unable to play in this tournament because of personal reasons. Oh, we see a dive here on Malphite by the Kha'Zix. Malphite had already used his ult, so he was unable to ult to safety or knock the Kha'Zix up, forcing the Kha'Zix to take a couple more hits from the turret. Kha'Zix here is going to go ahead and take Bondage Exodia's red buff. Bondage Exodia's now, his lead is now getting further and further with 2 turrets taken up by them and 1 dragon. Looks like the dragon will respawn soon, I think in a couple of seconds. Oriana went ahead and flashed over the wall. Some people would say that's a waste, but that's actually a very wise decision because she would have gotten caught out here at Bob by Zyra and the Varus. So the fastest way was to just cut through here and run straight towards the turret. Great job, Oriana. Very good decision making on her. Better to use a flash than to feed a kill. We see Nidalee here pushing at mid. Varus just poking really hard. Nidalee missing the spear completely, but the thing is, it has a relatively short cooldown and she can keep chucking spears out of nowhere. At bot lane, we see Varus and Zyra just aggressing so heavily on Oriana. Oh, the ult on Oriana goes off. Varus tries to cleanse, but that's going to be a kill for the Graves. The exhaust still allows him to deal much more than enough damage. We see Kha'Zix here. Will he jump on anyone? No, he decides to back off. Riven runs in. She does ult to Kha'Zix, but her ultimate deals more damage the lower the health her opponent is, and Kha'Zix was relatively high health. Sort of a wasted ult, but the extra damage does help. The dragon is up and both teams want to take this dragon. Lee Sin is going in on the Graves here. Graves is getting taken down very low by the Lee Sin. The exhaust goes off on the Lee Sin, and that's going to be a kill for Lee Sin. Meanwhile, Zyra is getting very low. I'm going to take a pause here. Riven did pick up a kill on the Lee Sin. Malphite got very low and Kha'Zix jumps on the Malphite. We see Tark here getting caught out 3v1, and that's a double kill for the Tark. Team Jackson 5 building on their lead. They are now at a 5,800 gold advantage over Bondage Exodia. We see here Nidalee and Varus just poking down the mid turret. They want to start taking as many turrets as they can so they can gain control over Dragon, Baron, and the jungle. The turret control is extremely important, the map control, so they can take all these objectives and just keep building on their lead. The wave up top is getting quite huge. Someone might want to start pushing that because that is a lot of gold. If we calculate, there's about, I don't know, 15 creeps at 20 gold each. 20 times 15, that's about 1 million gold. Yes, my math is spot on. I am Asian, so trust me. 20 times 15, 1 million gold. We see Nidalee going up top here, and yeah, she is able to get most of the 1 million gold. Lee Sin here trying to solo the dragon. He's pulling it out. All of Team Bondage Exodia is here. If they fight, it will be a 4v5 because Nidalee is pushing top. The dragon gets very low, and that is a dragon for Team Bondage Exodia. However, Zyra gets caught out here. She's getting taken down very low. Oh, she drops her ult, knocks the Malphite up. Malphite is taken out by Kha'Zix. There's a huge fight down here, and everyone is just dying in favor of Bondage Exodia because you have to remember, it was a 4v5. We see Riven here just aggressing, and Graves is able to pick up the kill on the Zyra. Maybe Nidalee should have been there because it's 4v5. But she was busy at top getting that 1 million gold. Nidalee here does have vision on the Riven, but it is an AP Nidalee. Will they fight this? Riven's getting taken out very low here. Oriana shields. Oh, and Oriana takes the spear for the Riven. Oriana was like, yo Riven, you and me, we is best buddies for Evs. We is BFFs. I'll take the spear for you anytime, man. And she took the spear for the Riven, and Riven's like, thanks. See, that's the thing about women. They don't appreciate things. Even in lesbian couples, such as Riven and Oriana. All the Riven did was thanks. No hug, no kisses, or anything. Ouch. My girlfriend is here and she is molesting me. Ouch. Alright, back to the game here. We see some jungling. Kha'Zix taking the blue. He wants to cool down so he can keep poking with his spikes. Team Jackson 5 does have a huge lead at approximately 5,500 gold. And 2 kills. The kill difference is getting caught up on, but Team Bondage Exodia has yet to pick up a single turret, while Jackson 5 has 3 turrets over them. I apologize about my sexist comment earlier. I'm just really bantering because mumbling and saying stuff because I don't like silence time on the stream. Oh, we see a fight here between Kha'Zix and the Malphite. Kha'Zix is in enemy territory, so he's gonna go ahead and disengage and leave. He does throw some spikes out, so they will go ahead and try and take this red buff. Malphite notices this, and he's gonna stay here and try to be sneaky. He doesn't want to face check that bush, but he goes ahead and does it anyways, and that's gonna be a red buff for Kha'Zix. Jackson 5 just pushing here. Oh, that's another spear to the face. Literally here just chunking as many spears as she can, hitting everyone. Even Lee Sin's helping along. He's not really throwing a spear, but rather he's throwing a little ball thing. Just throwing stuff. On the other hand, Team Bondage Exodia has less of a poke comp, but more of a fight comp with Tarek, Riven, Oriana, and Malphite. They just want to get in there and stick in the fight. On the other hand, Team Jackson 5, they want to poke, and disengage. They don't want to fight head on because, from what I've heard, AP Nidalee is extremely weak in team fights because she is so squishy. And for her to maximize her damage output, she has to get in close. And when she gets in close, she gets bursted down like butter. Well, butter doesn't get bursted down, but she gets melted. While all of this was happening at mid, I did not notice the back door at top. Jackson 5 picks up a second tier turret at top, not at top, at bot lane, and that's going to be 4 turrets for Jackson 5 compared to Bondage Exodia's 0 turrets. Looks like they're preparing for the dragon here. Varus is caught out. He's running to safety. Yes, he makes it. Zaya here trying to catch someone in one of her snares, but is unable to. Malphite running up, getting ready to ult possibly. Just heavy pokes from both sides. The Nidalee Spear doing so much damage, and the Kha'Zix's Vorpal Spikes helping as well. Oh, Nidalee Spear almost hits, but it was barely out of range. Kha'Zix just throwing her Vorpal Spikes in there. Riven is missing quite a lot of health. Graves barely walks out of range. We see a flash engage from the Malphite. A flash engage from the Malphite. Lee Sin disengages with the kick. They're focusing. Zara gets taken down. Everyone's very low. Lee Sin picks up the kill on Malphite. Graves is fighting. He ultimates. Kha'Zix tower dies. Kha'Zix is taken down pretty low, and that's going to be a kill for the Graves. Double kill for the Graves. Nidalee did get a double kill, and Varsh is going to go ahead and pick up that kill on the Graves. That is an ace for Team Jackson 5. A 5-for-2 engagement. Malphite, in my opinion, he flashed in and ulted a little bit too early. His teammates were a bit too far behind to follow up. Let's rewind and take a look at that again. Okay, I think I rewinded too darn far. But as you can see, his whole team was stuck at the turret while he decided to engage here. There was no way his team could have got caught up with him, and basically his ultimate did nothing because he did CC the enemy team Jackson 5 for I don't know, approximately 1 or 2 seconds, but no one was there to back up. He could not deal enough damage on his own, and he was picked off, and after that it was basically a 5v4. There goes the flash once again. His team is not there to back him up. They fight, they focus. Varsh here is just standing in the back, just poking, dealing DPS. Kha'Zix is just jumping everywhere, assassinating everyone. Jumps a little bit too far into the turret and gets picked up. But once again, in my opinion, that was a pretty bad engagement by the Malphite. Jackson 5 now at a 9,000 gold lead over Team Bondage Exodia. However, I still believe that Team Bondage Exodia has the better team fight despite the gold difference. The Malphite ult is an amazing team fight asset, and that's what they want to do. They want a team fight, and they want to stick on their opponents. They don't want their opponents to disengage. They just want to fight, and just win it out. Because if they stay back, Nidalee Spears, Lee Sin resonating Sonic Waves, and Varus arrows will just keep poking, and they will lose the fight if they get poked down too low. We see a ping on the Baron. This could be a possible Baron for Team Bondage Exodia. They are all up while Team Jackson 5 has yet to be. They are missing so much health. And yes, Team Bondage Exodia is going to go ahead and try to rush this Baron buff here. Jackson 5's Vars is at bot. He is low on mana, but he is running back up. We see a fight here. Target gets caught out. Oh no! No, that they will not be able to take up this Baron. So Bondage Exodia is going to go ahead and disengage and go back to base and just defend. Orianna gets caught out by Varus' ultimate. Varus is unable to burst her down, but he did delay her from going back to base. He did delay their whole team. Oh, we see a jump engagement on the Kha'Zix, and an amazing Nidalee Spear picks up the kill on Maya fight. Kha'Zix, oh, a second deadly Nidalee Spear. We have an amazing Nidalee player here. Kha'Zix is trying to assassinate the Graves, but he does not want to tower dive again. The first inhibitor of the game has been picked up. That's 6 turrets and 1 inhibitor for Team Jackson 5. They're going to go ahead and start working on this Nexus turret. Riven gets caught by the spear. She takes a lot of damage, but she does. Oh, she flashes in. The Riven stun plus Orianna ultimate sets up a triple kill for the Graves. That was fantastic teamwork, very fluid movement, and great work together. We see Riven keeping up the chase on Lee Sin, but his mobility allows him to disengage the fight. We see a counter push here, a very feeble attempt, but they're still trying. Yes, it looks like they will take this turret down. Meanwhile, Varus for Team Jackson 5 is at bot just backdooring or trying to put some pressure. That is the first turret picked up for Team Bondage Exodia at 26 minutes. The gold difference is about 9,000 gold in favor of Jackson 5. We see a ping on Dragon from Jackson 5, and it looks like they will go ahead and take this Dragon. They just want to get more money, and thank you. They want to get more money and just keep their advantage and get even more ahead in the game. Perhaps with all of that gold and level advantage, they will have a stronger 5v5 as well. So their poke comp will be strong enough to do a 5v5, and that will be pretty deadly for Team Bondage Exodia. Jackson 5 here. The Zara does have an Oracle, so it looks like they will attempt this Baron buff. Kha'Zix sees a Malphite, and he jumps in and just deals so much damage to the Malphite. Malphite has yet to build a single armor item, and now we see why Kha'Zix is so dangerous. Kha'Zix has built up a lot of damage with 2 armor penetration items, and Malphite, no armor. To be honest, there's actually no real armor items on anyone on Bondage Exodia, so Kha'Zix is just hurting so much for them. Nidalee Spears here just throwing and chunking the Orianna, and it looks like Jackson 5 will go ahead and head top and pick up another turret, giving them even more map control. Meanwhile, at bot, the wave is pushed towards Bondage Exodia's side. If Bondage Exodia decides to defend this, Jackson 5 will be free to pick up the Baron buff. However, because no one is down there, Jackson 5 is going to go ahead and stay at top and keep pressuring this turret. They want to take up more turrets, more inhibitors, and get more power in the game. They want to push up and just be more offensive. Take a very offensive stance in the game and just win the game. Riven here getting poked down very low from Nidalee Spears. We see an engagement. Yes, an engagement from Varus here. Tark does stun the Varus, but Varus cleanses out of the stun. And that's going to be a disengagement from both teams. They do not want to fight anymore because Team Jackson 5 is just so ahead. They're going to go ahead and pick up this turret and possibly go for the inhibitor. We see Tark getting down very low here. Will that be a kill? And yes, Varus picks up a kill on Tark. I need to remind you guys that Tark is the vice president, and if you kill him too much, he might kick you out of the club. Just kidding, guys. We see Malphite going in, ulting, hitting only creeps. However, Oriana's able to redeem him by ulting and hitting 3 people. We see a double kill on the Kazik. Kazik's gonna go ahead and base dive the Oriana die. And Nidalee picks up the kill on the Graves. This looks like GG for Team Jackson 5. Will this be a GG? Yes, it will. Tark will not be up for another 5 seconds. And Jackson 5 unstoppable so far, winning 5 games in a row. Fantastic job, Jackson 5. Bondage Exodia, it's not over yet for you guys. You guys have been knocked down to the losers bracket. But if you keep playing well, you might be able to still win first prize. Good luck both teams on your upcoming games. Thank you guys for tuning in, and be sure to keep watching because another exciting game is going to come up between Asian Persuasion and Exploding Pineapple Warriors. See you guys soon.